All right, here with Jos Marnham, Birmingham BMX Club.
Yeah.
So Jos, how's racing been in Superclass this year?
Yeah, racing's been it's definitely better than last year for nationals and Europeans. I just closed off the #1 spot for the national title actually, so I got overall #1, which is nice. Today didn't go my way, and yesterday, to be fair, I was kind of annoyed about that. So I think as a whole, the nationals have been kind of up and down. There's been some races where I thought I was, in chances of getting the win, and there were some where I did get that, and others where it just didn't go to plan at all. But for the most part, it has been pretty competitive. Cycle Park was competitive. Manchester definitely was, because of that first corner. Like, it was so difficult to go around, and if you're on the outside, you're pretty much guaranteed to get pushed up. Here was competitive, really tight down the first straight. A lot of good riders here this weekend. In terms of Euros, again, better than last year. There were some races where, I beat myself really, and I didn't do well at all. I got motoed in some of them, and then others where I got semis. So I think for me this year, like, one of the biggest changes was like mindset. Obviously, I was still doing the training in the off season, but mindset during these races have really been my focus, and how I guess the improvement on last year has been.
Okay, you just mentioned mindset, and I know you've been coaching some of the guys here at Birmingham.
Yeah.
Including a rider that I've interviewed previously, Thomas Lauren.
Yeah.
So how important is mindset when racing?
I'd say it's, for someone who wins a race, I'd say it's 90% down to your mindset, if that's what you want to call it. It's I think it's really important finding what works for you. It's like a maths formula. Yeah, sometimes you trial and error to get, I don't know what when it equals like X. When there's a formula that equals X, and you have to you work your way through and find out how the equation equals X. You've got to find out what X is, basically.
Yeah.
And it's sort of a work in progress. Like, it doesn't just click like that in 2 or 3 races. Like, you have to find what works for you. So when I say that, I mean being able to get onto the gate every single time, regardless of the race, who's next to you, what caliber of riders they are, and be able to deliver your best each and every time. And that's so difficult to do. Like, it's not an easy task at all. When you look at riders in junior, under 23 and elite at Europe, the top speeds, you've got the really strong riders in junior, top speeds of the under 23 and the elites. The top speeds don't differ that much, but the bottom speeds and the average amount of mistakes, they do. And I think for me, that's down to the juniors being a little bit younger, being a little bit less experienced, essentially not having worked out that formula yet, whereas the elites, they're more seasoned, they've had that experience, and they know what works for them. Yeah. I think, the mentality behind racing is 90% of what's going to win you a race. When you're at that level, everyone's got the same strength, pretty much the same skill. It's down to mentality. So, I'd say it's really important.
Well, mindset is basically what gives you the edge.
Yeah.
It's helpful.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, and final question: is this it for your season, or is there anything you're looking forward to the rest of the year, 2024?
Yeah, I've got I think 4 races left. I mean, there's already been so many, and they've been back to back pretty much. But I've got Latvia, which is next weekend. Then there's a bit of a break until the Brits and Ravels. No, so that's it. 3 more races left. And after racing, I'm looking forward to going and see my grandparents. They live in France. 2 weeks off. I'll be eating French food, filling myself up every single day. I hope I come back 10 kilos heavier, get a good bulk on, get back in the gym, because I've missed going to the gym. That's the thing, when you're in season, you don't really get to go and lift heavy weight.
Right.
I don't think my strength has gone down a lot, but it's definitely gone down a little bit, which is to be expected. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy the holiday, and then just getting back into a bit more of a routine and not being here, there and everywhere for racing. So that's pretty much it for the rest of 2024, yeah.
Cool. All right. Thanks so much, Jos.
Cheers, man. Thanks.